coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
Ready? Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he cuts it. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's able to power this forward, but they stop. After 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Firing quickly as Penix complete. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Penix here from the gun. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Rivers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
DC, ready?
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Jackson to throw it. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. There he goes on the right side. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And the Falcons scoop it up. They won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play, so we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. So first down from the 41. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap against Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Penix on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. To the sideline, it's secured by London. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Ravens 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
No, we changed.
Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Jackson has it downfield working left. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down, Falcons.
To the air with Penix. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. Penix now to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the 42. And again, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, here's Penix. Trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Penix to the air. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Folk is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Rivers.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Return.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
DC, ready?
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Throwing again is Lamar. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson yet again. Complete out to the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lamar throwing again. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Middle. Report. Hey. Go ahead. 180!
Jackson's going to throw again. That one connects. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Falcons 13.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Penix now on first down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, here's Penix. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left half. And the kick by Folk is good. And that gets them back within 5. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over with the football just outside the 30. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19.
In the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Penix on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And again, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's Penix yet again. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. So we get the return out across the 30 before he goes out. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
First down, here's Lamar. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey. You, sit up.
Now here's Lamar. It looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. On the left side. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens go up by 19.
Ravens 35. Falcons 16.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Working quickly here.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
42. Falcons 16.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. He'll send him over right. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying for it with Penix. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hill now from the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Ravens out in front with the ball. A 3rd title within their reach. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
180.
Third and long for him here. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Jackson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Luke knocks it through. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man motioned over. So you're going play fake with Penix. Completed to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the Maulers, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better in making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Robinson on the inside give. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Another carry for Robinson. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on fourth down. Desperation time here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll run here on first down. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens started celebrating this win a while ago. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Hey, middle. Hey, middle.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And for the third time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're